Will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's the pressure. The screen, and watch out. Makes the grab in their space. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Bruins. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Reed fires left. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Pressure coming. And it's a pick in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Iamaleava fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Running inside. It's Knight. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the first down here on fourth. Iamaleava to throw for it on fourth. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Iamaleava from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Fourth down, Iamaleava. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's Reed to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. Wideout trying to get it in. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Iamaleava. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Reed fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Bussey. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Owens. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Quick release on the RPO. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to die.
Caught, and he's got room. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Texas A&M back to work with another first down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Making side adjustments here. Reed to the air again. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Throwing Reed. Bringing the heat. Finds his big tight end. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Reed. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Connection to the right. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And this is why I love sudden change situations. When you get a turnover, oftentimes coordinators like to take a shot right away. The defense is back out on the field. They're trying to communicate. Sometimes they're discombobulated. They're sleepwalking a little bit, and the offense takes advantage, taking a shot and coming up with an explosive play.
Complete to the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He is in! Touchdown, Bruins!
Hey, man, offense, defense, special teams, they are showing it all early in this football game. We're still in the first half. We got a 5-touchdown lead. Everything going right except for us, guys, because now we're going to have to figure something to talk about because this one isn't over, but it's close to almost at the half.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Reed. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And man, oh man, I just don't understand what we're trying to do offensively.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the run, it's Knight. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Play action with Reed. Under fire. Scrambling to the left. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Here's Reed to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as...
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Makes the catch, it's Ellis. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Play action, Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Again, it's Iamaleava. Throws toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. And I don't think I'd stop it. We're still getting started in this football game, and they're going to see more of those deep shots to him.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Might be changing the route. Reed. Oh, they're after him. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. Like they told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Texas A&M going up tempo. Back to throw, it's Reed. Rush is on him. And it's a sack.
Hey, listen, this guy is one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, but you have to know when the play is over. And that time, just trying to do too much, trying to make too many people miss. Revert.
There's a crease. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Throwing Reed. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's start with a look at the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the number 22 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Owls, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And it brings them to a sparkling...
There he goes! Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Reed on the play action. Looking deep. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Running inside, it's Knight. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava fires to the wideout. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Aggie! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you...
They fake it. The kicker's looking to pass. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. end zone, it's Morgan. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
So now it's second and long. Here's Iamaleava to throw. That's caught. It's Ellis. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Now facing a third and long. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. The Bruins will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. And the returner will be brought down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Hands it off on the counter. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Reed. The short hands, it's Riley. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Aggies moving quickly to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Owens. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down. 139 Albatross. Here's Reed to throw. Got his man on the outside. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. 886 bouncer. 886 bouncer. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He gets a block. Got a little room. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Here's a heat. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Reed escapes the pressure to his right. Hauls it in with one hand. 2-hand catches are preferable, not always necessary. Sticking the big mid up there and hauling it in.
And how about the play by the tight end, bailing his QB out? Because that was not a perfect throw, but he just stuck out that big paw and reeled it in.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Reed. Rifles it down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Quarterback making checks. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. 4th down, Reed. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Here comes the heat. Got a man in the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming. And
could be an alley. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, it didn't take this offense very long, man. They're an explosive play waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come from throwing the football. As you see, sometimes simple enough, turn around, hand it off, let your running back go do the work. That's an
touchdown, UCLA! Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Throwing Reed. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time. To go to the other guy, to see...
Makes a grab and room to run. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through three. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Owens. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Aggies want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line.
Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Looking for space. It's Owens. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Pulls it in. It's Craver. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.